All right, we're going to reassemble a standard RV travel trailer entrance lock after a deadbolt issue involving the linkage rod over general use wear and tear slipping out of its retaining spot and becoming inoperable. 9 times out of 10, this is an easy do-it-yourself fix. The lock does not have to be out of the door. This is just to show a little bit easier how all the components need to fit back in. You should have your lock, you should have your 2 retaining screws for the back retaining plate, your linkage rod, your cylinder post, your cylinder end cap, and your deadbolt. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure that your lock cylinder has a extruded tab. It needs to be in the 9 o'clock position. You can take your key or a screwdriver and simply maneuver this cylinder into the 9 o'clock position. There is a cutout in the cylinder that needs to be in alignment with. You're going to take your end cap. It has a T shape. You're going to want to orient the T shape. This needs to straddle that extrusion. So your end cap should be in the horizontal position. You want to take your post, your cylinder post, and simply place it there. That should be the orientation, kind of in an 11 o'clock position. You're going to want to take your deadbolt and make sure that the post insert is exposed. Slide it in through the faceplate side until you see it. Now you're going to take your linkage rod and connect it by seating it in that space. Oh, it's a little slippery today with the grease. So now your linkage rod should be in the seated position. It's horizontal. You can take your retaining plate, simply slide it back on gently, and then replace these 2 screws. People do use Loctite to keep them in place for future use. We use a hand screwdriver. We don't use a cordless so that we don't potentially strip these screws. Hand tight is fine. The tolerance should be adequate once these are hand tightened. Now you'll be able to use your key and test your lock and make sure that your deadbolt is functional.